What's up, legends? Now today I am going to show you how to complete and organize a Pokemon Celebrations master set the right way. Now I know many of you think that you've already completed your Celebrations master set, but after I show you the way that I'm approaching it, I think you're going to want to do it too. Now because the way I'm approaching it is a bit unique, I still have yet to complete my master set, and so later in this video we are going to be opening up a Celebrations ETB to hopefully add several more cards to my master set, as well as some other packs that we need in order to do it the right way. And then also I want to walk you through my Celebrations master set binder, how I'm organizing it, which is quite a bit different than you're probably used to. But again, once you see the way I'm doing it, I think that you're going to want to do it too. Now, if it's your first time here, my name is Luke, and after 20 years, I got back into collecting Pokemon cards to chase that feeling of nostalgia from my childhood. So I hope you'll come along the journey with me by hitting that subscribe button below. But now, let me show you how I'm organizing my binder. Alright guys, so the biggest difference between the way most people approach a master set for Celebrations and the way that I approach it is that I include not only the Celebrations set, but also the 25th anniversary Japanese set. Now, this works out great if you actually can get a 2x2 binder like this. And as you can see, this is a Vault X binder. I really recommend these a lot. I use them for all my different sets that I collect, and you can actually check the link in the description below if you want to find these. So I decided early on that I really wanted to collect not just Celebrations but also the Japanese versions, because when I saw what they looked like and how much better they look, I just decided I had to have it. I mean, first of all, we'll see a little bit later some of the subset cards, which really is the biggest difference you notice. But then, of course, you may also notice the biggest difference here being the 25 Pikachu logo is on the English, but then we also have this really clean looking 25th stamp that goes on the Japanese. And personally, I just think that looks amazing. It looks so much better. Now it's kind of interesting. My background is in design and actually logo design, branding. And I will say whoever designed this, or whoever decided to just repurpose the 20th anniversary stamp like this, they weren't really thinking about how it was going to work with these cards. A logo is supposed to be very versatile, and so whether it's very small or very large, you'll be able to still make it out. But you'll notice with this sort of stamp here, you need to have it at a decent size in order to actually notice that it says 25 on there. And so it really honestly was not a great choice, if we're honest about when it comes to Celebrations for a logo. And it definitely looks more childish, which is more of a preference thing, but I just love the way this looks so much better. So anyway, I'm going to be going through my master set here, which again is not complete yet. We do have some other cards that we need to collect, which is why today not only are we going to be opening up a Celebrations ETB, but we also have 2 additional promo packs here to hopefully pull some more of the subset cards that we need for our Japanese and English Celebrations master set. So anyway, the second way that the way that I'm doing things is a little bit different, is the way I'm organizing it here. If you have your master set in order by number, then you'll notice that the way that I'm doing it is quite a bit different. But I think that this way actually makes a lot more sense for a number of reasons. Now, it actually does kind of somewhat follow the Japanese numbering, but not fully, but there's reasons for that. And it's because, we want to be able to see these cards side by side and just kind of display them nicely. So anyway, as you can see, we are starting off with the Pikachus. I actually pulled this Pikachu V from the 25th anniversary box, but I have yet to get the promo, that is the English version of it. So we'll still have to look out for that. And of course, I think we need to recognize that Pikachu is the mascot for Pokemon and for this entire set in itself. So having him first in this binder, I think makes the most sense. So as you can see, we got the surfing Pikachus on both sides. Again, English on the right, Japanese on the left. And we do have 2 of the Japanese we still need to get a hold of. And of course, on to even more Pikas, we got the V Union cards. And as you can see, they look so good, just kind of sitting right next to each other. And again, this is also why you need to use a 4 slot binder or a 2x2 binder. So anyway, and then of course we move on. We are kind of finishing up the Pikachus here. I've included the gold cards. I feel like they fit actually right here pretty nicely. So this is actually where the Pikachu VMAX promo would go in English. And as far as we know, there is not going to be one of these promos in Japanese. So it kind of works out to stick him right here along with Pikachu. And you can almost see this as part of the trainers. Professor Burnett came with the Pikachu V Union box. We've got the Pokeball trainer. And now on to the Professor Oak trainers. We got both the full arts and the regulars. And from here, we move on to the main set cards, including the legendaries. So something you'll also notice is that we started off with the Kanto Pokemon. We started off with Pikachu, who is obviously not a legendary, but since he's included in the set, we need to have him first. And then Mew being our first legendary from the Kanto region. So we're going to be going kind of in order by the generations. So you see Gen 1 here and Gen 2 here with Ho-Oh and Lugia. You can actually see Ho-Oh has the unique little disco pattern on there. I don't know if you can see it as well actually in this lighting. See that? That's one thing I do like about these Japanese versions. And I'll have to say too, I also just love this silver border around the Japanese versions as well. I feel like that is a big improvement. On, of course, to Gen 3 and Gen 4 with the Groudon, Kyogre, Dialga, and Palkia. And by the way, I also want to mention that, you know, if it's not in your budget or it's something you're not interested in collecting the Japanese, I think you can also use this layout. I think it still works out pretty well if you want to lay out your English cards in the order that I'm about to show you here. So of course, going through the generations, we got all these legendaries. Reshiram, Zekrom are next. Xerneas and Yveltal. Cosmog, Cosmoem, Solgaleo, and Lunala. And again, I planned it such that we have both Cosmog, which evolves into Cosmoem, and then from what I understand, Cosmoem evolves into either Solgaleo and Lunala. And so you can see they're all in one page to see together. And of course, ending off on the Sword and Shield legendary Zacian V and Zamazenta V. And that concludes the main set collection. And then from there, it actually works out well that we can use just the regular order that both English and Japanese use for our subset cards, because they are in order by when they came out. I think that is a cool way to display them. As you can see, still need that Charizard. Hopefully we can get that today when we open our ETB. Still need that Blastoise in Japanese. We are, of course, missing quite a bit of the subset in Japanese, but that is okay. But here is our first one that you'll notice. We do have Team Rocket. Here comes Team Rocket. And here is exactly what I was talking about. Which looks better to you? No contest, right? Not only does it have that 25th anniversary logo, which has some holographic on it, but man, look at that gold sparkly border. It just looks 10 times better. Even though this is one of the more common subset cards to pull from a promo pack, I'm still glad to have it. All right, next on to Birthday Pikachu. Of course, we're still missing a couple here, but Birthday Pikachu will go here. We'll have Rocket Zapdos here once we pull him. Cleffa, of course, and the shiny Magikarp would go in these two slots. Next, we got the Groudon, another one which looks insanely better in Japanese. You know, again, obviously, if you wanted to, you could create a Japanese-English master set for any set, but for this set in particular, because the Japanese just looks so much better, I had to do it. And of course, we actually do have the Umbreon, which goes here, but because I actually have a copy that I think I might want to get graded eventually, it kind of seems like it could be a PSA 10 potential. I wanted to leave it in the top loader here, but yeah, I love that card. I was excited when I pulled that one. Next, of course, we've got Rocket's Admin and Mew EX, which one of the few that I've actually only pulled in Japanese. All right, moving on, we've got Gardevoir EX. We've got Claydol right here, level 45. Again, looking great with that shiny border in Japanese. We've got Luxray level X, which is such an interesting one. I pulled it on my very first Celebrations opening, and I have not seen it since, even though it seems to be possibly a little bit more common, but might be wrong about that. Next, of course, Garchomp will go here. We got Donphan, Reshiram. We got Zekrom, that's what his name is. It goes up here once we pull him. Actually, my daughter pulled Zekrom on Christmas Day. Still have yet to pull him myself. And then we've got our Mewtwo's. Now, admittedly, these ones look pretty similar, but one thing I've noticed about Japanese is that their texture that they have on their full art cards is just way more detailed. So that's kind of an interesting thing, but it's a very subtle thing to notice. But 25th logo there, still looking pretty amazing. Now we've got Xerneas, of course, Rayquaza, and one I haven't pulled any of is Tapu Lele, which would go here. And so on from here, we actually still have a bunch of promos that are primarily in English. So I thought that we would include those in here. Not everybody includes the promos, but I really like a lot of these, so I decided to include them in here. The only one that I believe we're missing from here is the Dragapult Prime card, which I still have yet to obtain. And then also, we actually have a few of these. The Greninja Star would go over here on the right. And one last thing, I actually included all the Japanese energies because this is something that's unique to the Japanese set, and they look really cool with that 25th anniversary logo on it. And so yeah, guys, that is the full master set order, and I think it really is kind of nice the way it's laid out personally. Obviously, the truth is that you can do it any way you want. It's very subjective, but I thought this would be interesting for you guys to maybe give you another way that you could potentially approach it. And if you want to also go after the Japanese like I am, I commend you. It's definitely not an easy task, but I'm having fun with it. And you know, Celebrations is not a hard master set to complete, especially if you decide to buy the singles. And so this kind of adds a little bit of extra challenge to it as well, which I kind of like. But now it is time to try and chase some of the cards that we are missing from our master set. Let's go ahead and open up our ETB, and then in a little bit we'll also open up some of our promo packs, see if we can pull some nice Japanese subset cards. Take a second to get organized here. Got all these packs, of course. I think we're not going to open all of these ones today. Don't really care about those two, but we'll open up these. Let's first take a good look at our Greninja promo. Always a good one. Always just want to see if I can find one with a swirl. not as easy to find as I would have thought. Not seeing it on this one. And also, we've got our 2 promo packs here. Now, of course, you guys probably know by now that these can be a little risky because they can be searched. So you always have to make sure you're dealing with someone who is trustworthy. And that's why I actually bought these from a seller on Whatnot that I trust. Whatnot is an app featuring live stream auctions where you can bid on Pokemon cards and often get some good deals, or at the very least, buy from a trusted seller. So I bought these from the Pokedorks, which you should definitely check them out. I've purchased Japanese cards specifically from them in the past, and that's the cool thing. There are not a lot of sellers on there sell Japanese products. So I went ahead and bought these because I thought maybe, just maybe, we have a little bit better chance of getting something great out of them. So we're gonna intersperse those in our opening today. Maybe we'll like open up half of our celebrations packs and then we'll do one of those, and we'll save one of them for the very end, so you can be looking forward to that. Got at least a guaranteed hit in those, but we'll open at these. It's fine. Obviously this doesn't help us on our master set, but I do like me some Chilling Reign. Just go through this pretty quick. The Avery, Flaffy, Clara, Quillfish, Ralts, Heracross, Castform, Sunnyform, Spheal, Reverse Haunter, and Gallade. Darkness Ablaze. There you go. Starting off on Metal, Struggle Gloves, Combuskin, Pupitar, Hippopotas, Sentret, Larvesta, Morlul, Toxel, Reverse, Rose, and a Hippowdon. And we got a Water, another Pupitar, Pokemon Breeder's Nurturing, Fletchinder, Squovit, Shelmet, Pampor, Teddy Ursa, Rookie D, Yellhorn, and a Houndoom. That's a cool one that I have not pulled yet. I'll take that. Houndoom is a very cool one. Alright guys, we breezed through that one because of course we want to get to celebrations. You guys know now exactly what I still have to pull. Yeah, still some ones that are not supposed to be hard to get, but I have not gotten them. Gotten like 4 Blastoise and 4 Venusaur, 4 Rayquazas, but still a few that I need. Some important ones that I need. I do see something peeking back there, I think. Cosmoem, Kyogre. Oh, Blastoise again. Oh man, I do love to see him. What a great one. And of course, Professor's Research and a code card for you. Stick those both in a sleeve. And the centering on that Blastoise is not great, unfortunately. Okay. Great double hits though. Can't complain about that. There you are. I see something else peeking back there. Cosmog. Oh, we got Dawn Fan and Professor's Research. And still some duplicates. Still nothing that we need yet. Where's the Rocket Zapdos? Where's the Dark Gyarados, at least? I literally haven't even pulled Imposter Professor out. Can you believe that? Alright. Got Dialga and Zamazenta there. Here we go with the Reshiram, Zekrom, and Cleffa. All right, some duplicates again, which, don't get me wrong, I love these cards, but when you pulled them so many times, you kind of want to see something different. We got Mew, and there's that code card if you would like that. All right, maybe we can hope for something better here. Got our first promo pack of the day. By the way, if you guys decide to go and purchase some of these promo packs on Whatnot, make sure you use my link in the description below and you'll actually get a $10 credit towards your first purchase on there. All right, guys. Wish me luck here. Here we go. I'm nervous. We have... Oh, no way. Is it? Yes! Oh, yeah. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. There he is. Oh, look how good. Look how good the border looks. Look how good this card looks. Wow. Centering is okay, but edge wear and everything looks amazing. Yeah. There's something about Blastoise. I mean, Blastoise is definitely a top 5 favorite Pokemon, so I'm super excited, but I keep pulling him for some reason. Oh man, this is incredible. This is by far our best hit from these promo packs so far. I mean, unless you count Mew EX, because that one was a really good one as well. All right. Stick him there so you can see him. All right, I feel at least vindicated from all the duplicate pulls that we got. But we still got several other packs and another promo card. Oh, this is great. Here we go, Zekrom, Cosmoem. Whoa, we got Rocket's Admin, another subset card. Man, we've pulled a lot of subset cards already. Man, does that mean we got all the good ones like right here on the front end? Hope not. I hope that this is just like a god ETB. All right. We got Cosmog, Professor's Research, and a code card. Need that gold Mew. Xerneas, Groudon, Reshiram, Lunala, and a code card. Come on. Something. We need at least something that we don't have yet from English. I've really just tried my best to pull the cards from English because they are, you know, a little bit better pull rates and there's less to get. But man, I'm just tired of seeing some of these duplicates. Maybe eventually I will just have to buy the ones I want. Here we go. Lugia. Zacian V. Okay. This is our last Celebrations pack. All right. I don't know, I just have a feeling that we pulled all the good hits already from these. All right, we'll give you that code card first. Cosmog, Lugia, and nothing. Okay. Man, those were a little disappointing, not gonna lie. But last time we did redeem ourselves with the promo pack, so maybe that's what we can look out for. Are you guys ready? The moment of truth to end off this opening. If I can get it out there. We have a little preview. Oh, it's gold. I think we have. Yo! Yes, we got shiny Magikarp. I have not pulled this in English, and this is, I think, the second hardest one to pull from this set. In Japanese is what I'm saying. Oh, yes. All right, guys. Well, I feel good about that. I feel vindicated, and definitely was a big difference with these promo packs that I actually got from a legit seller versus the other ones I got. I will have to say. The other ones I got were not bad, but we didn't get anything quite like we got today. I can hardly believe we got these two. Still gonna be hunting that Charizard. May have to buy him, but here's all of our hits for today. Oh man, these are awesome. They look so good too. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys' support. If you like Pokemon openings, I think you'll want to check out one of these videos on screen next, and subscribe so you don't miss any in the future. Now lastly, I want to remind you that no matter what you're going through, you are not alone. God is with you and He loves you, and we do too. I'll catch you next time.